On and on and on and on and on and on and on about PacMan and about Centipede. You also get, let's say in PacMan, Galaga and Galaxian are awesome games, Bill.
They are award-winning. I mean, that was Martino's. He was all about Galaga. I just jumped into Dig Dug because I had not played Dig Dug really since I was a kid, and that's where it was fun. Because you start to hear the music again, and it's like, I remember this game. I kind of forgot some of the nuances, but again, when I don't have to pay quarter by quarter, I have the time right now because I am home to get in here, go after these little guys, dig my way through these trenches, then shoot at the dragon. There we go. Make the rocks fall on these individuals. Here it comes. It's going to chase me. The rock's going to fall on. Oh, I missed it. But if you get bored of it, what do? You hold down player 1. You hold down for about 5 seconds. It takes you back to that huge library. Remember, it's not one game. It's not 2 or 3. It's 4 different games. So we can go over to Galaga. Perfect. Just like that, it loads. I pick how many players, 1 or 2 players. I pick where I want to play it, what I want to play, and that's where you do have fun with it. And as you guys are pointing out, we're not playing online. This isn't even battery operated. It's plug and play. So it's, again, very simple for everybody. We had a model on over the holidays who was out there with her daughter. She was about 4 or 5 years old. She was playing, and she was excited she was able to beat mom's score and play together. Because, yes, there are games that are intimidating for the little kids, intimidating for the big kids, but when you can jump around and have a variety, whether it's young and old, play together, because that's where you make memories right now, and that's where, we have been at home, so this is going to be something fun and different. It does have that leaderboard on there, but, oh, I just lost that life. But these scoreboards are so much fun because actually over the holidays, we had a scoreboard on set. They were trying to buy our props. That was a prop. We're like, no. So we created this now, and it's magnetic. So it's an aluminum board. It comes with the dry erase marker, comes with the chamois and all that. But it's just fun if you really want to complete that look, because maybe you're going to use that as a bulletin board or a scoreboard, but you're just going to have that whole man cave, kid cave, game room cave with tons of memories on the go the moment you get it home. And that's just it. Look at Adam's smile right there. He could be playing with his son. He could be playing with his wife. And what's cool about this, yes, maybe this is inside, but maybe, it's a nice summer night. You want to bring it out where everyone's out in the back deck. As long as it's covered, I mean, it's not water resistant, but it's easily portable. Yes. That's where the Partycade is a huge difference, because it's portable and lightweight enough that I can wall mount it or hang it over the door, or I have that tabletop option, which, maybe we're all hanging out in the living room, or we can bring in the table and bring it down to the kitchen counter, and I have my tabletop one, boom, just like this, and the party can keep going, because it is that lightweight and manageable. And that's where, mom might be cooking dinner or dad's cooking dinner, and it's like, okay, you guys can play with them. And then when kids are done, mom can jump in on the action too. We don't have to play in separate rooms. Or have you had your kids playing on a gaming console and they're hogging the television all night? Right. So you don't get to watch your TV shows. This is great because it's not on the television. It's not in their lap. It's really an interactive experience that we can all appreciate. I have not lost my memory that Nicole got 6,800, because I think I might want to challenge that. Even though I won't lie, but I've been playing all day. But it's like, that's half the fun. So it's like, oh, welcome aboard. I'm going to beat your score. No, just kidding.
Careful what you wish for, Bill.
Careful what you wish for. I'm already at 9,200. Oh! So, Bill, I mean, while you were talking, okay, I was getting my gaming on.
Here we go. This is getting good.
That's what it does, right? It brings everybody together, even though we may be socially distancing. And Bill's in another building, but we're excited to do this. Guys, if you're on hold, we do see you 92? There. I don't want you to not get it while you can. The PacMan is fewer than 1,000. Fewer than 1,000. So last chance if you're wanting PacMan. Obviously, we know Centipede also extremely popular. If we just come close, maybe on the Centipede for a second. I want you to understand. Look at this artwork that you've got here. Look at the colors that you've got here. Look at the LCD screen that's 17 inches, okay? So this is a 17-inch full-color screen. As we go down just a little bit, you're gonna see the border around the screen is just like you would have seen in the arcades, right? So again, this is big and bold. You're not straining to see the content. Then as you work further down, you're gonna get to, the deck where you see, for example, on this, you get the roller, because it's going to be Centipede in those games, but the buttons that are there, the volume that, of course, we can change up or down, the on-off button, right? We've got the 1-player or 2-player buttons over here. Again, the way they feel I missed it completely there. I'm trying to do it backwards the way they feel. It feels like the real thing because it is the real thing. And then if you go over this way to PacMan, I mean, my goodness me. Look at the joystick. Listen to the sound that the joystick makes. Listen. You hear that? It's just like it was back in 1980 something. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, which is why Arcade1Up, the company, are blazing a trail. We can't even keep track of them. This company has exploded on the scenes in America. They are the best, the very best. They're doing this better than anybody else with the real licenses. You know, we're celebrating Pac-Man's 40th anniversary, which is a big, big deal. This is a game that for so many of us has so many wonderful memories. You got it in your home. It can be on permanent display. You can put it away if you desire. If you're watching this and you'd love to send this to your grandchildren who live in a completely different state, we'll do that. With no shipping and handling costs, we will send this direct to anybody, any home in the continental US, free shipping and handling. So take advantage. It's a blast to be able to present it. If you want the stool, okay, guys, I'll leave it out here until it's completely gone, but the Pac-Man stool is very limited. $69, it transforms to 2 heights for the kids and for the grown-ups, but it's really a fabulous, fabulous addition. I suppose, Bill, you mentioned about, let's say, the man cave or creating just a whole scene, a whole theme, and let's say in a kid's room. You bring all of this together with the $30 scoreboard as well, and you've created a feeling, you've created a real theme in your house.
You have. It's very simple in terms of that part, but also I love the fact that it's very simple to set up. It's very simple to pack it up and put away. Because, you know, sometimes we give our nieces and nephews and kids toys and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of pieces and parts, and it's just for them. This is truly something for everyone. And Adam, you mentioned how, you know, Arcade1Up has revolutionized gaming because they've made it accessible. You know, when we first brought these in, we kind of gave everyone a little sneak peek at the beginning of birthday month.
Yep.
We almost sold 1,000 units before we even got to today.
Wow.
Because people have heard of the name Arcade1Up. They know the bigger units, but this Partycade gives us that more convenient footprint, whether it's apartment living, whether it's something you want to have out in the office. I mean, we snuck one of these into the office during the holidays, and the hosts were coming out and playing with this. I mean, hosts that you wouldn't even think would be interested, but you know what? We all might want to have a little break sometimes and just clear our mind, get off our phone, get off the computer, and might as well go over to the computer, go over to the arcade machine. Because remember before, we used to have to go down to 7-Eleven, or we had to go to the arcade, or we had to go to the mall. And do you know how popular this nostalgia has become? There are opening up little retail places called Rewinds and Play Again, where you can go back and play those arcade machines. And I keep saying you have to put in a quarter. I'm sure you brought your son to the arcades. They're not a quarter anymore. It's like $1 a game that's an expensive learning curve. But you notice here, original artwork, that 17-inch screen is so important because that is the exact same size you would find on the arcade machine. You have the volume controls that parents appreciate, the onboard menu. Remember, it is coinless. It just plugs into the wall. It arrives fully assembled. You truly just pick which one you want. Do you want to go Centipede with the trackball? Do you want to go Pac-Man with the joystick? Comes with more games than ever before, 4 games instead of 3, and you have those choices. But remember how versatile it is. Bring it out when you have game night, because, you know, you've played Pictionary how many times in Trivial Pursuit?
Yeah.
Nope. This can bring it out and just enjoy and bring back, share those memories, and get competitive. Why not? It's fun, because it is something that we can all relate to, whether it's the young kids, the older kids, because as you were mentioning too, Adam, those controllers now, it is complicated. Wait, you have to hit 3 buttons at the same time so you can get a different perspective and view, or you can just come over here and figure it out. Grandma, you can teach the kids this, or vice versa, because it's truly, you know, should I play Galaga? I'm gonna play Galaga. Listen to this one more time. I love the audio. It's the legit excitement, get those high scores. And did I tell you guys about Chelsea Scott when she came on over the holidays? She shared with us how she was on the Pac-Man circuit. She used to tour around competing with other people on Pac-Man. Crazy. And the fun thing was, these were stories with professional friends that we'd say hi and all this stuff. I know their names and dogs and all that. But we were sharing stories. We were actually having great conversations, laughing and all that. And that's stuff maybe you're not doing in the house because, you know, everyone's buried in a phone and something like that. Share these stories, mix it up a little bit, and realize you're walking away with a lot of fun right now. You don't have to wait till Christmas. Because normally this would just be the holiday time.
Bill, there's something bugging me. PacMan, Galaga, Galaxian, and Dig Dug. Dig Duggan? Yeah. Bill Duggan, Dig Dug. It's your game, Bill. It's your
actually,
game.
there's a very funny pun there. I could actually go into detail, but I won't.
We want to thank Mr. Bill Duggan, the lovely Nicole, who's going to stay with us all night. She's now the champion of champions of PacMan. We're going to see a lot more of Nicole. Thank you for placing your orders. Don't hang up, stay there. The PacMan, we're down to the final few hundred before it's sold out. And of course, Centipede is amazing as well.